Here, Ukrainian drones are destroying multi-million-dollar Russian fighter jets. Want to see more footage of Ukrainian UAVs working effectively? Watch today's episode. Drones have become an integral part of military strategy due to their ability to provide surveillance, reconnaissance, and targeted strikes with a minimal risk to human life. They have already proven their effectiveness in direct combat against Russian UAVs. Moreover, drones are often used to attack high-value targets, such as command and control centers, air defense systems, and logistical infrastructure. Let's take a closer look at the attack on Russian fighter jets mentioned at the beginning. Operation Spiderweb resulted in about 40 strategic aircraft being hit. The damage is estimated at millions of dollars. Of course, operations of this scale are not carried out every day. Yet Ukrainian drone operators are constantly working to neutralize valuable enemy weapons and equipment. Here are a few examples. Here we can see a successful destruction of a Russian BK-16 landing craft, as well as the strike on Russian radar installations hidden inside protective domes atop Mount Ipetri in occupied Crimea. The operation was carried out by the elite primary unit of Ukraine's main Directorate of Intelligence, which used naval drone carriers to deliver explosive-laden UAVs to the southern coastline of the Crimean Peninsula. And this is the result of a drone strike on the Epicenter oil refinery in Krasnodar Krai. The refinery plays a critical role in supplying diesel fuel to both the Russian economy and armed forces. Its estimated processing capacity is 6 to 7 million tons of crude oil annually. Another strike hit the Novokubishevsk refinery, a key processing plant in the Samara Group, resulting in its shutdown. Such strikes are strategically important as they help destabilize the enemy economically and logistically. The TOS-1A Sonsepiok is a Russian heavy flamethrower system designed to launch thermobaric munitions. The system has seen frequent use on various front lines in Ukraine, where Russian forces employ it to break through defensive lines and target Ukrainian troop concentrations. Ukraine's separate regiment of unmanned systems, RAROG, successfully destroyed one of Russia's TOS-1A Sonsepiok systems using a combination of FPV and bomber drones. The combined strike set the vehicle ablaze, rendering it completely inoperable. The estimated cost of the destroyed system is $15 million. This time, a Ukrainian FPV drone destroyed a Russian BM-21 Grad multiple rocket launcher. The footage captured by an FPV drone shows the moment the Grad system was struck and disabled while driving. It's yet another example of how Ukrainian drone operators are increasingly targeting mobile high-value assets before they can reach firing positions. Additionally, 4 Russian armored vehicles were hit. One of them burned to the ground. This footage shows an operation carried out by operators of the 1st Separate Territorial Defense Brigade. The strike took place after Ukrainian forces identified that Russian troops had mined the bridge over the Sada River in Russia's Bryansk region, reportedly preparing it as a potential retreat route. Ukrainian forces responded by targeting and disabling the structure. Drone operators from Ukraine's 30th Separate Mechanized Brigade show their successful strikes against enemy targets. In particular, they managed to destroy a Russian RBU-6000 naval rocket launcher mounted on a truck chassis. The attack reportedly involved 2 high-precision FPV drone strikes. The first disabled the vehicle by targeting the cabin, while the second directly hit the RBU-6000 launcher, rendering it completely inoperable. The already mentioned primary unit has conducted another precision strike operation targeting Russian air defense systems in Donetsk Oblast, significantly degrading the radar and missile capabilities of Russian forces. According to the unit's report, the strike destroyed several high-value Russian military assets, including 3 Podlet radar stations, 2 Niobium SV radar systems, 2 S-300V missile launchers, and 1 P-18 early warning radar station. And here is an example of a successful nighttime drone strike. Wings of Omega unit destroyed a Russian 2S-19 MSTS self-propelled howitzer, a high-value artillery system worth an estimated $1.7 million. The strike took place while the Russian 152mm howitzer was exposed in open terrain. Drone operators from the Achilles unit successfully took out a Russian Panzer S-1 air defense system in Kharkiv Oblast. The Russian self-propelled anti-aircraft missile and gun system, valued at approximately $14 million, was struck during a high-precision drone operation deep behind enemy lines. This is a work of the Magyar Birds unit. They destroyed a Russian Strela 10 short-range surface-to-air missile system using FPV drones. The initial drone strike hit the launcher, triggering the ignition of solid-fuel rocket motors inside the missile canisters mounted on top of the tracked vehicle. The vehicle was immediately immobilized, and the Russian crew reportedly abandoned it. Follow-up drone strikes were conducted to complete the destruction. As a result, the vehicle caught fire, and internal explosions were observed, suggesting it was likely completely destroyed. A rare Russian remote mining system, known as Zemlyadelye, was destroyed by Ukrainian Special Operations Forces. The system was reportedly identified while operating near Ukrainian positions along the front line. Ukrainian drone operators initiated a series of precision attacks using first-person view drones after spotting the vehicle. Following the initial strikes, the Russian vehicle attempted to flee along a nearby road, but was immobilized by a direct drone hit to the cabin. Subsequent drone strikes led to the complete destruction of the system, setting it on fire. This is one of the few known instances of the system being used or captured on video during the war. 2 enemy tanks were destroyed in Kharkiv Oblast by UAV operators from the Unmanned Systems Battalion of the 22nd Separate Mechanized Brigade. This is another demonstration of how much modern warfare has changed. Tanks, once the main driving force, are now being stopped by small drones costing just $400 to $500. Fighters of the Sumy detachment, together with the defense forces, destroyed a Russian APC and a D-30 howitzer in the North Slobozhansky direction. Earlier, border service drone operators detected and eliminated a group of enemy infantry. As we see, FPV drones are fundamentally changing the modern battlefield. They give operators unprecedented precision and flexibility, allowing them to hit targets with surgical accuracy. The drone's low cost makes them a formidable weapon, forcing a rethinking of traditional military strategies. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more content.